Hey everybody, it is Saturday on Colour Me Queer and I'm sick. I actually just tried to make this video but my stupid camera's an asshole, so that didn't work out. Apparently I didn't have enough minutes on my camera to make a video, but whatever. I'm not feeling very well. It's like 9 a.m. and I can't even believe I'm up this early. So if I lose my voice throughout the video, please don't hit me. Okay, so this week's topic on Colour Me Queer is roles and red flags. For me, I think the whole roles thing is so stupid because, like, whatever happens, you're gonna have someone who's unhappy in a relationship if you're constantly worrying about who's gonna be the man and who's gonna be the woman. I'm strictly talking about, actually no, in male gay relationships that happens too. Like, one of them has to be like, the wife, and one has to be the husband, and I think that's just so stupid because you're already gay. Like, people made up these roles a long time ago, like, so that people could get acquainted with the whole idea of having a same-sex couple. So, like, with a butch and a femme, it's like a man and a woman, and people are most used to seeing that. So that's what gay people thought would be best, but, like, I think that's so stupid. I'm a little more bit androgynous, I guess you could say, and sometimes I have huge crushes on people who are, a bit more butch. I hate the word butch. It reminds me of a pig, and I don't know why, but it does, so I'm going to use the word androgynous instead. Like, so it makes me feel so upset that I couldn't date someone who was a bit more androgynous, or, you know what I mean? Or it makes girls who I know who are feminine feel like they can't date another feminine woman, which is it's not fair, I don't think. So that's what I think of that. I think it's just ridiculous, and you should love who you want and not fall into roles and stuff. And, like, as far as the whole woman does the cleaning and all this stuff, like, that's bullshit too. So, whatever. Red flags. Oh my god, red flags. Okay, so maybe some red flags that I should have paid attention to would be, maybe, I think a red flag for me would be trust. I guess trust, yeah. Because I'm not the kind of person who says once a cheater is always a cheater, and I've never been cheated on, as far as I know, but I've never been cheated on or whatever, but I already have trust issues, like, because of stuff that happened a long time ago, in, like, my, whatever. So, I always have trust issues, mainly with men, but that's not because I hate men or because I'm a crazy raging feminist, because of personal reasons. I have trust issues. So, if I find out that someone's cheated before, I like take a step back and think, oh, wait a second. Like, do I want to go through this trust issue thing, or do I just want to step back and not go through it? But if I really like the person, I'm going to go through it anyway, so, yeah. So that's how you can kind of tell if I really like someone, if I really step out of my comfort zone, especially with the whole trust thing. I think another red flag would be emotional maturity. Sometimes I feel like I just don't want to go through a whole bunch of bullshit with if they don't know what they want. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna be an experiment, like, you know what I mean? Like, for people who are trying to figure out what the sexuality is, if I'm just gonna be someone's experiment, that really pisses me off because then I feel like an experiment, and I don't feel like I mean anything in the relationship or whatever. Another one would be, I'm not finished with the emotional maturity thing. If you don't know what you're feeling, if you don't know what it is that you feel, and you want to go through, make things so much more complicated in a relationship by saying, oh, but I feel this for someone else, and oh, but I just, like, just get out. I don't, like, come the fuck on. I don't have all this time to be wasting on trying to figure out what you're feeling when you should know that yourself. Like, you know what I mean? I think for someone who's only 14, I have a very, like, especially when it comes to stuff like this, I know what I feel. like emotionally mature, I guess, and I want someone who's the same and is like stable. I think Rosie said this in a video before that she wants someone who like has the least amount of like emotional baggage. I want that because so far everything has failed for me because people carry emotional baggage and it fucking sucks. So if you could just leave all that shit behind, you know. Whew, I've got my own to deal with. But it's not as if I don't want to deal with someone else's emotional baggage. It's just when the other person doesn't want me to help them deal with it, it pisses me off. Because it's like, I'm already in the relationship, why not just let me help you? Do you know what I mean? What's another red flag? Another red flag would be if they are just completely downright horrible. Like, do you know what I mean? If they're only nice to you, but they're like horrid to everyone else, I'm like, just go away. Like, I once dated this person who like basically cheated, like, but it wasn't really cheating. It was like they cheated with people who had a girlfriend, like, you know what I mean, like, or a boyfriend or whatever. They always used to like, I don't know, like, have hookups and stuff with people who are already in relationships, and that to me is just horrible. Like, especially if it's just like a hookup. Oh God, it makes me angry. 1 second. I can't let this computer turn off because I don't know the password for it, and then I'm going to have to go through a lot of shit. But that's another red flag. Another red flag would be if you... Okay, so I think Rosie said this too in another video. There is me time, there is me and family time, there is me and you time, and then there's you time. If it's me time, this does not mean that I'm texting you or whatever. Like, sometimes I just feel like I like clinginess. Like, I'm a clingy person, personally. I know that. But sometimes, like, if I can't concentrate on anything else, sometimes that just puts such a strain on the relationship because I feel like I'm failing at everything else. You know what I mean? So if I can't even concentrate on school or something, like, it just pisses me off. That's about it for me with red flags. I guess red flag's like a warning signal not to do something. Apparently I don't listen to those. Apparently not, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. This is the 6th video. I'm sorry I didn't make a video last week. As I said, my week was so shit that I didn't even want to do anything, so I'm sorry about that. Please don't hit me. In 1 second, I'm gonna fix my fucking computer again. Be a stupid piece of shit. Okay, I'm gonna go now. So this video is really long. Okay, so bye guys. I love you all. I will see you next week. Just, yeah, bye.